Hey guys, welcome to another episode of iOS versus Android development. Today we're talking about how to pass data between views. We'll start with iOS, and as you can see, I've already created a first view and a second view. And when we click the button on the first view, we want to display some data in the labels on the second view. So the first view controller class already has an IB outlet for a button, sets the title of the button, has a button pressed method, and sets up a custom object. And our second view controller contains our three labels, as well as properties of type string and object to pass. So to pass some data when the button is pressed, first we'll instantiate a second view controller. And I'm using a storyboard ID to identify the correct view controller. So now that we have a reference to our second view controller, we can set properties of it. And if you remember from before, those properties were a string property called text to receive and an object to pass property called object to receive. And once the properties are set, all we have to do now is present the view controller. So now in the second view controller's viewDidLoad method, we can set the labels to display the data that was passed. So when we run it, we'll be able to press the button Pass Data and see that our string and custom object were both successfully passed. So to accomplish the same thing with Android, we're going to first create a reference to our second activity. Then we're going to create an intent which will allow us to start the second activity. Next we'll create the data we want to pass, a string called text1 and an object to pass. Then we can attach data to the intent using putExtras. To send the string along with the intent, we'll put an extra called text1 with a value of text1. And to send the custom object, we'll put an extra called object and give it a value of object to pass. To start the second activity, we can just use start activity and pass in the intent. One problem we have though is that putting an object as an extra with an intent won't work unless we add some code to our object to pass class. To make it work, we'll have it implement parcelable and add methods that will handle writing the object's data to a parcel, which can be sent with an intent, and then create the object again from the parcel. Once that's implemented, we can move to the second activity and set our text views to display the data that was passed. In order to access the data from our custom object, we'll have to use getExtras.getParcelable. So now we can run it and see that the data is successfully passed from the main activity to the second activity. So which one's better? While Android intents do provide a certain structure that I appreciate, the extra work that needs to be done to pass a custom object makes iOS the clear winner. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.